Hey everyone, it's me, Cupie83. I have a review of some of the new Hasbro Descendants dolls here. So this review is on the 2-pack that features Mal and Ben. If you don't know anything about Descendants, here's a quick rundown. Essentially, it's a TV movie that was on the Disney Channel back a few months ago, maybe 3 months ago. And it starred the sons and daughters of everyone's favorite heroes and villains. About the dolls in general, they have very cartoonish features, which I personally think are pretty cool. If they had tried to make them look exactly like the TV characters, that would have looked weird because no one ever gets that right. It's very rare for a doll line to accurately depict the actual actor's face. So this was a super smart choice. Plus it ties in with the CG shorts that the Disney Channel is now airing between shows, so it was super smart. Mal is dressed in the outfit that you see here on the back of the box. It's just a purple dress. Clearly some of the details are different from doll to screen, or vice versa. But it is a cute little dress, and I have heard that these fit on other doll lines like pull-ups and things like that. So, you know, I like it. I like the layers to it, I like the color. It's a pretty dress, and it's well put together. She has, as I said, a very cartoonish kind of face, but I quite like it. So bright, like, brown eyes. She has muted lips here, some blush. Her skin is super, super pale. She's like the palest of the Descendants dolls that I have seen so far. I do like the shape of her face. If you look at it in profile, it has an interesting profile. I think it's cute. Her hair doesn't look bad. It is very strange. It has long locks in the front and then just a very blunt, short bob in the back, which could be strange or weird to the naked eye here. But because they didn't spray it down like a helmet, it looks fine. If they had sprayed this down, it would be horrible looking. But it has some bounce to it, like you can still mess with it, which I like. So it has some weird things. And the one thing that I have noticed as she's been out of the box is I feel like some of the spray they used on her is like flaking off, because she has these little white specks in her hair now, and I don't think I have done anything to her that would warrant her getting little white specks. I think it's the spray, because there is some spray in the front that's just like breaking down a little. So I would imagine it would be super easy to take all this spray out and she'd look just fine. Her body is a bit weird. It needs some work. This is where Hasbro needs to really work on this doll line, because her elbows, first off, totally hyperextend. And the other dolls in this line do not have that issue. It's like solely just her. Also, because of how she's packaged in the box, this hand has an indentation in it now, because she was holding Ben's hand in the box. And so the rubber band that was holding the hands together totally dug into her skin and made her fingers look like they are hyperextending. Her fingers are just really weird in general. Her hand is like it's like a pure diagonal. So pinky finger all the way up to this finger right here, it's like a diagonal. It just looks weird. Maybe it's just me. You guys can tell me in the comments if I'm overreacting about this, but her hand, to me, even if it wasn't like already damaged, it just looks strange. So I think Hasbro needs to work on the hands for sure. She has a hip joint, which will allow you to move her stance out as well as put her legs up and down. And she does have a knee joint. You can kind of twist her knee joint as well. And she does stand pretty solidly once you figure out how to make her stand. So Ben is the main prince. He's the love interest in Descendants, right? He is very cartoonish, as you could see. He does not really resemble his actual actor. Like, for example, the actor here, it looks like he has brown eyes, and clearly the doll has blue eyes. So as far as relationship between the actor and the doll go, there's really no comparison. Ben, though, I actually really like how they designed his doll. I like the cartoonish look. I think it looks kind of cute. His outfit is kind of weird, though. First off, I didn't realize how asymmetrical his outfit was when I was watching the TV movie, which I have only seen once. So maybe I was just not paying attention to that. But I didn't notice this weird thing going on here with this jacket. I do think this looks cool, but I also think this fabric is super crafty. Like, it's so thin, and because the gold is all just like painted on, it just looks like super crafty, which isn't bad, it's just different. It doesn't look really royal to me. All in all, I don't mind it. It's very thin fabric. Also, this is just one piece. This is not a white shirt and a blue blazer. The white shirt is just the front of the blazer. And you could take it off with the Velcro in the back. I do like the rose that he comes with. It's quite nice. He can move his head really well. Same with Mal. She can tilt her head up and down and it'll go left and right. He also has joints in his ankle, which is nice. So you can kind of maneuver him. He stands well once you get him to stand. Sometimes it's a little troublesome, but for the most part he stands. He's solid. That's the one thing about these dolls is they, especially the boys, they have they're very solid feeling. I quite like the direction that Hasbro went with manufacturing these. Overall, this is a nice looking 2-pack. I think Ben is just really cool looking, and Mal is well done as well. Neither of them really look like the actual actors, but I don't think the doll lines have to look like the actors, especially if it's like this where they have their own unique identity, I think, this doll line, and I quite like that. So, I want to know from you, what do you think of the Ben and Mal 2-pack? What did you think of Descendants in general? You can leave all those comments down in the comment area, and I'll be back soon with more doll and toy reviews. Bye!